Welcome to Raw Timber. Raw timber isn't about comfort. It's about pressure, weight, and decisions that leave marks. Out here, machines don't get applause. They get tested by hardwood, steel, rock, and time. Raw timber isn't about noise or spectacle. It's about steel meeting resistance and seeing what actually holds up when pressure is real. No filters, no hype, just machines doing what they were built to do, or failing when they're pushed too far. This is the TCS Donner 5000, 810 volts, an absolute beast in the wood chipping world. First shown at Ostrofama 2023 and mounted on a Mercedes Arocs 6x6, this thing doesn't care about terrain. All-wheel drive, full control, no excuses. Under the hood, a 580 horsepower Mercedes diesel does the heavy lifting. Built for power and efficiency, paired with a solid steel rotor and a flexible knife system, it shreds logs up to 31.5 inches thick and pushes out as much as 10,600 cubic feet of wood chips per hour. That's not just production, that's domination. Machines like this are hard not to admire. The intelligent feed system, the adjustable in-feed conveyor, everything is tuned to keep material flowing smoothly. Safety isn't an afterthought either. The thrown object deflector, emergency stops. You can tell this was built by people who know what can go wrong. Seeing a bus disappear like that still feels strange. My daughter used to ride one just like it to school. She loved it. Hard not to feel something watching it go, even knowing this is how recycling works. Honestly, this stuff is strangely satisfying to watch. If you feel the same way, you're not alone. Of course, the price tag hurts. $500,000 to $700,000 isn't pocket change. But when you look at the efficiency, you start to understand why operations commit to machines like this. Still, I wonder how often are those hammers and screens replaced? And what does fuel consumption really look like over a long shift? Out in open terrain, the Vermeer RT1250 rock saw takes on solid stone, dust everywhere, engine screaming, and somehow it still slices clean, turning unusable ground into something workable. Take the VSP 6060 firewood combination machine. The way it grips, slices, and splits logs with perfect timing is almost hypnotic. No wasted motion, no unnecessary labor, just raw efficiency dialed in. Now let's shift gears. The RGS VZ950E metal shredder is a different animal altogether. Stationary, brutally focused, built purely for scrap metal reduction. Dual 250 kilowatt electric motors drive massive torque through car bodies like they're nothing. No drama, just steady, relentless force. And yeah, those logs going straight into the chipper without splitting? Impressive, sure, but part of me is waiting for a jam. Physics always gets a vote. If you've ever wondered how high-volume firewood is actually produced, this answers it. When it comes to metal, this shear isn't here to impress. It's here to break things down. Pure hydraulic muscle meets stubborn steel, and steel loses. That crunch, that's scrap becoming manageable again. Comparing machines side by side gets interesting. The Dopstat DH910 clearly steps ahead of the DH812. More power over 1,000 horsepower, larger log capacity, bigger rotor, higher throughput. Onboard diagnostics help prevent blockages and keep chip quality consistent. This is a machine built for scale. I'll admit, I expected that massive tire to fight harder. The RJ's 250 impactor barely noticed it even with steel belts inside. No reverse feed, no hesitation. Just torque and smart design doing their job. Five axles, tight maneuverability, efficient fans and energy-saving conveyors. This setup makes sense for clearing overgrowth or turning waste wood into usable biofuel. I do wonder if it's available for rental in the US. Simple ideas matter too. That compact firewood bundler turning loose logs into wrapped bundles in seconds? Perfect for small businesses. No overthinking, just practical efficiency. Shred it, melt it, reuse it. That's how waste should be handled, especially bulky metal like old gas tanks. Every recycled piece matters, even if it doesn't look dramatic. Some processes look messy at first glance, but pre-shredding pallets so smaller machines can finish the job? That's smart engineering, not chaos. Testing footage tells you a lot. That Eastern-made firewood processor runs strong, but repeated impact shocks raise durability questions. Add hydraulic cushioning, absorb the stress, and suddenly the machine lasts longer and works smoother. Small changes, big difference. Watching these machines run is oddly calming. You can't help but imagine sitting in the cab, hands on the controls, letting steel and hydraulics do the work. Some biomass systems stand out immediately. Separating chipping from transport alone eliminates so many bottlenecks. Smooth flow, fewer jams, less downtime. That kind of design saves companies real money. Tight particle control isn't magic. It's knife geometry, rotor speed, screen selection, and feed consistency working together. Predictable output doesn't happen by accident. Some machines still struggle. Big stumps cause jams. Reliability drops under heavy clearing. That's worth calling out. Power alone doesn't guarantee performance. Seven cords of firewood per hour. That's what the Multi-Tech 2040 delivers. Hydraulic saw brakes, laser-accurate cuts. This isn't incremental improvement, it's a full shift in how the work gets done. And finally, a reminder. Standing too close to a chipper without proper protection is asking for trouble. These machines don't forgive mistakes. Raw timber isn't just about cutting and shredding. It's about understanding limits, design choices, trade-offs, and watching what happens when steel meets reality.